Introduction. We decided to do research on a company called Perniagaan Roti Cake dan Biscuit Harmony. It was founded back in 2006 by Rosni Mala Tunggak or Kak Mala, who is the owner and the founder of this business. The business that operates in Batu Pahat, Johor is focusing in selling egg sponge cake or kuih bahulu and other types of traditional cookies such as pineapple tart and tapioca cookies. Originally, it just a business at home, but Kak Mala managed to open her own shop called Bahulu Gulung House. At first, Kak Mala used to supply her products to food stalls and groceries or take reservation from customers. It just Kak Mala and her husband, but the opening of the shops means that they must hire a new workers to help with the production of the traditional cookies. They always prioritize the quality of the products that will be distributed to the customers so that they will be satisfied with the services and the products. Thus, they only use high quality products and fresh fruits from the farm. They can also be found in Facebook page if you type Kak Mala Harmony. Before the implementation of Movement Control Order or the MCO, Kak Mala business was running smoothly and they always have a stable income. After the MCO, Kak Mala told that their business also deal with the same thing the other business face, but luckily, they don't have to close their business.
Nature of business. First, we must know what is the definition of business. Business is an occupation in which goods and services are produced and sold for a profit. This is carried out regularly with the primary goal of earning profit. Business also can be defined as any economic activity that focuses on the continuous and regular production and distribution of goods and services in service to meet the demands of people in society. To get a better understanding of what a business is, we must go through several points, which is regular process, creates utility, risk, and satisfaction of consumers' needs. The sector of Kak Mala Harmony's company operates in. Kak Mala companies are classified in the manufacturing sector and registered under small and medium enterprise (SMEs). Manufacturing refers to the physical or chemical transformation of materials or components into new product, whether it is performed by machines or human labor. This sector can be run in a factory or at home. SME Corporation Malaysia is the Central Coordinating Agency (CCA) under the Ministry of Entrepreneur Development and Cooperative (MEDAC) in charge of coordinating the implementation of development programs for small and medium-sized enterprise across all related ministries and various agencies. Forms of business ownership. The type of business organizations for companies that Kak Mala Harmony owns is a sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is the simplest form of business ownership and you are completely in control over it. Besides, this form of business do not create a distinct business entity. The type of employment. Type of employee in Kak Mala Harmony's company is paid employee. Kak Mala hires full-time employees to help her run the business, and at the same time, Kak Mala is actively engaged in the work. SMEs put 3 conditions that allow a business to be classified as an SME. One of the conditions is qualifying criteria. The terms of the qualifying criteria is the company must hire full-time employees. This is include all paid workers working for at least 6 hours a day and 20 days a month or at least 120 hours a month.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zainuddin Majiruddin. I will continue with the analysis. How business nature of Kak Mala Harmony Company before the MCO. Firstly, get a high demand of Kuih Raya. Before the pandemic, the percentage of Kuih Raya demand is quite high during Idul Fitri season. There is very type of Kuih Raya that this company had provide. For an example, pineapple tart have become the most high demand from the customer. Next is work overtime to fulfill the request from their customer. Before the MCO, sometimes Kak Mala and her employees work overtime to fulfill requests from their customer who has ordered the various type of kuih raya. Next is implication of MCO on the Kak Mala Harmony Company, especially on the supply side. First, difficult to get a raw material. Kak Mala difficult to get a pineapple, which is very important to process the pineapple jam, as she had to go to other district to get a pineapple from the supplier. The government has released the order that no one can cross the district during the MCO. Furthermore, Kak Mala has to reduce the number of existing employees. The number of employees for each day of work is very limited. As a result, the processing and the packaging of kuih raya become very slow as manpower was reduced. Next, sale of kuih raya decreased drastically. The sale and production of kuih raya have decreased drastically, which is more than 90% from sale before MCO. This is because the demand that have been received from the customer has also decreased. Besides that, Kak Mala have to cut 15% employees' salary. The deduction of the salary is used to recover the operating cost of the making kuih raya in their bakery. Due to the pandemic, the employees will agree to decrease for almost 15% of their salary. Next, how did Kak Mala Harmony Company respond with the MCO during the COVID-19 outbreak? Firstly, sell the product via the Shopee platform. In this new era, most of people more prefer to do online shopping rather than going to the shop. This had become the golden opportunity for Kak Mala Harmony to grow their business through Shopee. Besides that, Kak Mala was offered fast delivery service. For each product that is ready stock will be posted immediately as soon as the customer making the payment for their order. Kak Mala also offer cash on delivery service for their customer that live nearby and must exit less than 10 km away from the bakery. Last but not least, Kak Mala was applied and COVID-19 aid from the government. The aid is will known as Gerak Khas Prihatin (GKP), which have been provided by the government to the seller through package Rancangan Prihatin Rakyat. It able to help those who involved in a group of small medium enterprise (SME) that have been affected with the implementation of MCO.
My name is Shafika Azwani binti Rosman. Today I would like to explain about market response. So what is market response? Market response is to understand how consumers individually and collectively respond to market activities, to know how competitors interact. Consumers' feedbacks are really important for each company in order to improve their products, quality, also their services. It is also important in a way to review any demand from consumer or buyer. How does the market react to this company new business strategy, new business practice? Digital technology plays an important role in providing improvements for businesses, including more resilient supply chains, significantly improved user experience and process intelligence to make businesses more profitable. Puan Rosnimala, who is the one that ran the business of Baulu Gulong House, stated that instead of opening the shop, she also uses an electronic platform. During MCO, her shop cannot be operating, so she thinks the other alternative, which is selling her products in Shopee. She also received any order through WhatsApp and Facebook. Puan Rosmimala said that her sale became improved after doing that solution. She concluded that the response was good since her business is selling food called as kuih raya. It is because her product, which is baulu gulung, always get a high demand, especially during wedding season. People like to buy her baulu gulung and bangkit to pack them as door gift. She added, the feedback from customers always satisfying and happy. How do changes in consumer consumption patterns affect this company? According to Puan Rotimala, during pandemic, there is a day which her business did not went well. Furthermore, selling her products through online platform has some flaw, which is the buyer complained about condition of the cookies. As a result, Puan Rotimala had to stop selling her cookies through postal delivery due to buyers' complaint. Due to this incident, her sales revenue dropped drastically, and the number of buyers also decreased. After that, she found another solution, which is upgrading their packaging for more safety and wrap the products each one. However, some of buyers still not satisfied with condition after receiving the packages, so Puan Rosmimala decided to sell her cookies through cash on delivery only. The last one is explanation to compare this company recovery rates for the year 2020 and 2021. So this is the graph total sales in 2020 and 2021. In early 2020, the sales recorded as the lowest since our country already cured from the pandemic, and the sales going better after that. The higher sales in 2020 was during fast month and Hari Raya due to high demand of products by customer. At the end of 2020, the sales went increase again since it was the wedding season and the demand of the products also increased. However, in 2021, the sales getting more better since the economy in our country was recovered after MCO. In early 2021, the sales is better than 2020, and when fast month comes, the sales getting more higher due to high demand of the products, which also for Eid celebration. After that, the sales went decrease and income increased again due to wedding season. As conclusion, the difference of total sales between these 2 years is due to pandemic factors and our economy has just recovered from this problem. That's it from me. Thank you.
Next, I will continue about financial aid for SME. Banking institutions are the primary source of funding SME, accounting for more than 90% of overall funding development financial institutions. Bank Negara Malaysia Fund for SME and government fund all contribute to SME funding. Financial aid is also type of monetary help or aid person or some company that need the financial help. The type of financial that can person or company receive is from loan bank, subsidy and welfare payment. There are three types of the financial that support this launch. First is financial aid from the government, second from the commercial bank, and lastly was from the another bank. First is financial aid by government. SME Corp Malaysia began on 2 May 1996 where the Ministry of International Trade and Industry (MITI) formed a specific organisation to help small and medium company grow by providing infrastructure, financial aid, consulting service, market access and other support programs. Since the movement control under MCO was implemented in March 2020, the government has proactively introduced several initiatives under the Caring People Economic Stimulus Package that called Prihatin and National Economic Regeneration Plan and Penjana. Lastly, based on the business that we interviewed, they have got some asset financial aid from the government. The asset they got from the government was mixer and oven for baked cookies to make easier. Other than that, Bahulu Gulung House get financial from Ahmana, Itia and Tekun. Second is the financial aid by commercial bank. In contrast to a retail bank which provide identifiable financial product to people, a commercial bank lend loan, take deposit and offer basic financial product such as saving account and certificate of deposit to business. Based on my interview that the company Bagulung House get loan from Agro Bank. As a result, Agro Bank implemented a financial assistance plan moratorium of payment hold up to 6 months for COVID-19 viral outbreak and MCO. Food Production Credit Scheme that Agrobank give to the Bahulu Gulung House. This scheme SKPMI and the financing limit up to 100% of the project cost subject to a maximum value is RM 500,000 and the financing limit for each customer cannot be exceeded RM 500,000. And the last but not least is the non-banking finance. Although it is typical for business to seek financial through bank, there are other choices that may be a better fit for your company. Non-bank lender may be able to offer lower interest rate and fees as well as make loan for longer period of the time than bank. They can also be more lenient when it comes to high loan to value ratio and difficult like a bad credit or recent losses. Before borrowing from a non-bank lender, read all agreement carefully and find out whether any asset will be required as a collateral. As for Bahulu Gulung House, the company has taken for non-banking finance through method of own capital. The owner of this company has been laid out of his saving to start a business and make a business grow up. That's all.
So next we move to the conclusion. The company for which we conducted this research is a good one with precise leadership as evidenced by its ability to endure and improve from time to time. Mr. Rosnimala, the company's owner, did not give up and instead found a method to survive and find a solution to keep the company from going bankrupt and collapsing. Next, Mr. Rosnimala is searching for several strategies to cope with the situation, such as increasing sales on social media and conducting business through online platforms, among other things. They are more adaptable due to their smaller size and simpler structure. They will have a greater capacity to adjust change. So next, we move to recommendation. First, need to open branch so that customer can view the product for themselves. Packaging should be done properly so that the product is written in good condition, such as wrapping bubble wrap thickly around the products. Next, Madam Rosnimala must add additional product such as food that is not solely focused on the festival season, such as chips and so on, in order to improve the company revenue. So that's all from us. Thank you.